Hello everyone, it's me Skin Glow and Afro, and I am back to do another YouTube video. And I wanted to talk about the whole France wants to test the what's it called, vaccinations or whatever in Africa. And I'm just like, they're basically saying that why not test it there? And I'm just finding that very peculiar.
Alors, est-ce qu'on ne devrait pas faire cette étude en Afrique où il n'y a pas de masque, pas de traitement, pas de réanimation, un peu comme c'est fait d'ailleurs pour certaines études dans le sida, où chez les prostituées, on essaye des choses parce qu'on sait elles sont hautement exposées et elles se protègent pas. Qu'est-ce que vous en pensez ?
Alors vous avez raison, et d'ailleurs on est en train de réfléchir en parallèle à une étude en Afrique justement pour faire ce même type d'approche avec le BCG, un placebo. Je pense qu'il y a un appel d'offres qui est sorti, il va sortir, et je pense qu'on va en effet sérieusement réfléchir.
Hello everyone, it's me Skin Glow and Afro, and I'm back to do another YouTube video. Again, I'm out on a Sunday heading shopping. I just wanted to talk about the whole France have said that they want to experiment in Africa. And I'm just thinking to myself, here we go again. White people wanting to experiment on black bodies. And we just basically know what they're going to do. You understand? We know what they're going to do. It just really bothers me because if you know like the history of France, they were one of the worst slave owners in the whole world, like one of the worst. Like the things they did was absolutely disgraceful, and at this point, I'm tired of this shit. Like, how many times can you just like infiltrate the continent of Africa and do some fuckery? And we don't even know what kind of experiment they're going to do anyway, so we don't know how harmful it's going to be. But it's funny how they're not saying to do this in Britain or France where they are, or Italy or Spain. No, they want to be doing it in Africa because it seems like Africa is a free for all white people to show their racism and how they do not value black people as human beings. And we'll keep doing this shit until we actually make a stand and say, no, you can't go to the continent of Africa, to all those countries, and just inject some nonsense into people for God knows what reason. It's honestly so tiring, it's so frustrating, it's so disgusting, and it's just white supremacy, seeing black people as their property. If you don't know, there is a book by Harriet A. Washington called Medical Apartheid, The Dark Times of Medical Experimentation on Black Americans from colonial times to the present. And that book basically explains it all, really, about how black people have been used since slavery for the experimentations. And now if you look at it, a lot of things that we have available to us now in the medical field is because black people were experimented on. Like, I believe the most famous one was the Tuskegee experiment, where syphilis was injected into, I believe it was black men. And I was just thinking to myself, how can you be so evil to do something like that? Because it's pure evil, because you know they're not going to be injecting this shit into their people, but they love to do it to black people back then during colonial times because we were their property, and now doing it again with wanting to go to Africa to experiment as per usual. I'm just honestly frustrated at this point, and like I said, you know, disgusted, and it needs to stop. But it's just like, are the United Nations gonna stand up for Africa and say, you know what, we're not gonna allow you to be doing that? We're not. Somehow I don't believe so. And if you haven't heard of her, research on Sarah G. Bartman or Sarah Bartman. She was, I believe, South African, and she was taken to France. She died at 25, and it would believe it was only in 2003 that South Africa was able to get her body back from France, because she died when she was 25 and this was years ago. But it took 2003 for France to release her body. What they did to her was absolutely disgusting because of her body shape. And it's funny how everyone was quick to say, pray for France, pray for the Notre Dame Cathedral. A fucking building was on fire. Building. There was no humans in there, no fatalities or anything like that. But yeah, they can't say, but nobody wants to pray for Africa. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here because I don't want to be ranting on for too long, because I've got things to do. But I will be posting more YouTube videos today, so stay tuned for that. And plus I will be including a clip of what France had to say about Africa. So I shall see you later. Okay, bye.